Most people board the Carnival Dream and discover maybe half of what it has to offer. The secret decks? Missed. The pasta bar, hiding above the buffet? Never found it. The spa pool that exists only on 5 Carnival ships in the world? Walked right past it. This video is your cheat code. I'll show you everything. The hidden gems most cruisers never discover, and the free stuff that rivals anything you'd pay for. By the time we're done, you'll know this ship better than guests who have sailed her 3 times. We're starting with the thing most visible from the dock, because if you can see it before you even board, imagine what's waiting once you're there. The Carnival Dream has not 1, not 2, but 3 water slides. First, the classic yellow twister, the one that kids make a beeline for and that delivers exactly what you'd expect. Then there are the racing slides, side by side, perfect for settling once and for all who's the fastest in your travel group. And then there's the Drainpipe. The Drainpipe is a completely enclosed body slide. You're in near total darkness, twisting and turning with no idea what's coming next until you shoot out the bottom. It's chaos in a tube, and it is exclusive to Dream-class ships. You cannot get this experience on most of the Carnival fleet. The atrium on the Carnival Dream is a showstopper. It spans the full height of the ship from deck 3 all the way up to deck 11, and the panoramic elevators give you a front row view of the entire space as you ride. Here's something worth noting. On many cruise ships, the panoramic elevators are at the midship bank. On the Carnival Dream, they're in the forward bank. It's a small thing, but if you're trying to navigate, now you know exactly where to head. Here's a hidden gem that most cruisers don't even know exists. Cove Balconies on deck 2. These aren't your typical balconies perched high above the water. These put you so close to the ocean you can practically reach out and touch it. These are only found on Dream, Vista, and Excel class ships, so not every Carnival ship has them. If the price difference is reasonable, this is the balcony I'd book every time. On sea days, do yourself a favor and make a beeline for Guy's Pig Anchor BBQ on deck 5. Open for lunch until 2:30. This is a proper, smoky, low and slow barbecue. Pulled pork, smoked chicken, brisket, the works. It's casual, it's delicious, and it's one of the best lunch moves on board. Here's one most passengers never find. The secret decks at the forward end of the Carnival Dream. You can access them from deck 5 promenade or through a door at the end of the state hallways on deck 6, 7, 9, 10, or 11. No signage, no fanfare. They close during high winds, but when open, you get an incredible view you won't find anywhere else on board. We've played mini golf on a lot of ships. The course on the Carnival Dream is the best we found at sea, and that's not hyperbole. It's a full 18-hole layout with actual obstacles that require strategy. It's competitive, it's fun, and it's a great way to fill an afternoon on a sea day without spending a dime. There are 2 main dining rooms on board, Scarlet and Crimson, and both span 2 levels, which gives them a grand, classic cruise feel. If you want flexibility, choose your time dining. You can show up when you're ready and even request a private table. But if you want the smoothest, most cohesive experience, go traditional. In our experience, the food is served faster and hotter, the waiters are more relaxed, and we get an overall more enjoyable experience. And if it doesn't fit your schedule one night, the buffet is always there. The Cloud9 Spa is a standout feature on the Dream, and here's why. This is one of the only Carnival ships with a thalassotherapic pool, a warm, mineral-infused soaking pool designed to work wonders on tired muscles and stressed-out minds. A day pass runs $69, but it is only available on port days, so plan ahead. If you want unlimited access throughout the sailing, you can buy a cruise-long spa pass on embarkation-day. Or you can book a spa stateroom, which includes access to all the spa facilities, as well as upgraded amenities in your cabin. The Mongolian Wok is open during lunch hours, and it is exactly what it sounds like, a made-to-order stir-fry station where you build your bowl from scratch. Pick your noodles, your vegetables, and your protein, and your sauce, and hand it off to the chefs who cook it up in front of you on a custom wok. It's a popular spot, so expect a long line, but it moves fast. These chefs really know how to walk and roll. The Encore Theater hosts playlist production shows,
high-energy music reviews with impressive lighting and staging. But the shows that always pack the house? The interactive game shows like Deal or No Deal. Make sure to buy your card before the show. Each one has a set of briefcase values on it. As the host eliminates amounts one by one, you're essentially playing along with the action on stage. If your card matches the winning case, you can win real prizes or onboard credit. It's part game show, part audience participation, and genuinely a blast, even if you don't win. When the sun goes down, the lights at Caliente Dance Club come up. There's a different party theme each night. You absolutely cannot miss the silent disco. Here's how it works. You check out a pair of wireless headphones at the door and choose between 2 different playlists curated by the ship's DJ. From the outside, the dance floor looks like a room full of people silently losing their minds. But inside the headphones, you're at your own private concert. It's one of those experiences that sounds weird until you try it, and then you're doing it every night. There are 2 casinos on board, a smaller, non-smoking casino on Deck 4 and a larger smoking casino on Deck 5. Both have their own designated bar, so you're never far from a cocktail while testing your luck. On the other hand, for non-gamblers who want to avoid walking through the casino to get from the forward to aft, your only interior alternative is, well, there isn't one. You'll need to head outside to Deck 5 Promenade. Personally, I found that a little annoying, especially in the heat or wind. But hey, bonus steps. 2 Lido Deck staples that have earned their legendary status: BlueIguana Tacos and Guy's Burgers. Guy Fieri's burger spot delivers handcrafted burgers with a toppings bar where you make it your own. BlueIguana brings the same customizable approach to tacos and burritos with an extensive salsa bar. Neither of these cost you anything extra, and both consistently outperform what you'd expect from complimentary cruise food. Serenity is Carnival's adults-only retreat, and on the Dream, it's positioned at the forward end of the ship on Deck 15. Full disclosure, because of where it sits on the bow, it can get quite windy up here. But on a calm day, the views are spectacular, stretching out ahead of the ship with nothing between you and the horizon. There are hot tubs on either side, comfortable loungers, and a much more peaceful atmosphere than the main pool deck. The Burgundy Aft Lounge is one of the most versatile spaces on the ship, decorated with gorgeous masks inspired by the Venetian masquerade tradition. It's worth a look even if you're just passing through. During the day, it hosts trivia, lectures, and dance classes. At night, it transforms into the Punchliner Comedy Club, featuring stand-up comedians who perform both family-friendly and adults-only sets. Check the schedule in your app because the comedy shows fill up fast. Readers and gamers, this one's for you. The Page Turner Library has a selection of books, games, and puzzles, perfect for sea days. But here's our pro tip. If you want to actually spread out and play a board game, the upper level of the Crimson Restaurant has tables reserved specifically for gamers. It's quieter, more comfortable, and frankly, way more polite than commandeering a table at the Lido buffet while people hover over you waiting for a seat. If you're looking for some games to pack with you on your next cruise, check out this video next. The lanai on the promenade deck is home to 4 hot tubs, and these are adults only, 18 and up. So if you're looking for a more tranquil soak away from the chaos of the main pool deck, this is your spot. There's even a nearby towel cabinet, so no trekking up to the Lido first. Most cruisers don't find out about this hidden spot until day 3, but thanks to this video, you'll get there first. Pizzeria del Capitano is not just for pizza anymore. Carnival has expanded the menu with their Bagels at Sea program and has been a genuine hit. You can choose from 4 signature bagel sandwiches or customize your own made-to-order bagel. It's become a surprisingly popular breakfast option, and it's available until 11 a.m. Don't overlook it. If you're sailing with kids, here's something that will save your sanity. Club O2 for teens and Circle C for tweens connect directly to the warehouse video arcade. So your kids have social space, supervised programming, and games all in one zone. But parents, before you hand over that cruise card, here's a pro tip. Set a spending limit. That way they can have fun without accidentally funding the arcade's quarterly profits. If you're wondering why there are no hot tubs at the main pool, it's because Carnival moved them. The upper Lido deck on Deck 11 has hot tubs up there, and like the ones on Deck 5, they are adult only. The only hot tubs where kids are welcome are located at the aft of the ship by the Sunset Pool. So plan accordingly. Adults, head up or head to the lanai. Families, the Sunset Pool area is your spot. Here is one of the best kept secrets on the entire Carnival Dream. Above the buffet on Deck 11 is a space called The Gathering, and at lunchtime it hosts Pasta Bella, a made-to-order pasta bar that most passengers sail right past without ever discovering. You seat yourself, place your order with a server, and your fresh pasta is delivered right to your table. It has the feel of a real restaurant experience in the middle of a sea day without any extra charge. The fun shops are your onboard retail space. Duty-free liquor, perfume, jewelry, the usual cruise ship suspects. But here's the part most people miss. Tucked in a small corner of the fun shops is a little stash of cruise essentials. Forgot your seasickness medication? Sunscreen? Shampoo? They've got you covered. It's not a full pharmacy, but it's enough to rescue you from a crisis. Pixel's photo gallery is where the ship's photographers display all those candid shots they've been snapping throughout your cruise. It's fun to browse. You'll find pictures you forgot were taken. If you're a diamond or platinum level Carnival cruiser, don't walk past without asking about your loyalty gift. We've gotten some surprisingly useful items. Packing cubes, an expandable water bottle, not junk drawer material, items you'll actually use on future trips. For a truly special evening, head to the Chef's Art Steakhouse on Deck 12 at the aft of the ship. It's tucked away, quiet, and feels genuinely secluded compared to the energy of the rest of the ship, which is exactly the point. The cover charge is $52 per person plus a 20% gratuity, so it's not an impulse decision. If you're looking for a slightly less expensive but still special option, check out Bonsai Sushi down on Deck 5. The a la carte menu is easier on the wallet but still tantalizing to the taste buds. At the aft of the ship, the sunset pool is one of the most gorgeous places aboard Carnival Dream, especially at, you guessed it, sunset, when the sun melts into the horizon and the ship's foamy wake stretches endlessly behind you. Presiding over the scene is the ship's iconic statue, a woman in a windswept dress, gazing over the ship as if keeping watch over every passenger and crew member on board. It's no surprise she's become one of the Dream's most photographed spots. So, there she is, the Carnival Dream, and all the things most cruisers sail right past without even knowing they existed. The ship rewards the curious, and now you know exactly where to look. But if you really want to know this ship and every deck, every corridor, every corner worth exploring, we did a full walkthrough tour you won't want to miss. We film our ship tours at peak hours so you can get a real feel for what the Carnival Dream will be like on your sailing. Always remember, no matter what cruise ship you sail on, no matter what cruise port you sail to, adventure awaits.